I've even wondered when the United States will finally have its first spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund. Well, the wait may soon be over. In a recent turn of concern events, the Securities and Exchange Commission has chosen not to seek a rehearing regarding Grayscale Investments LLC's proposal to convert its Bitcoin trust into an ETF. And this decision by the SEC has sparked much excitement and speculation within the crypto investment community. Eleanor Terrett, a journalist from Fox Business, reached out to Grayscale for a statement on the next steps. Grayscale spokesperson revealed, the court will now issue its final mandate within 7 calendar days. The Grayscale team remains operationally ready to convert GBTC to an ETF upon the SEC's approval. And Grayscale's persistent efforts to convert its Grayscale Bitcoin Trust into an ETF gained attention earlier this year when the company achieved the legal victory in a federal court. This win opened the door for GBTC to potentially become the first U.S. ETF to invest directly in Bitcoin. The SEC had until Friday to appeal this decision, but chose not to proceed. With the SEC's decision not to appeal, dialogue between Grayscale and the SEC is expected to commence soon. James Seifert, an analyst at Bloomberg Intelligence, predicts that more information on the next steps will be shared in the coming weeks. He also believes that progress in the Grayscale conversion could bring further clarity to the ETF approval process. Grayscale's consistently emphasized that converting GBTC in an ETF could unlock significant value for its stakeholders. This, coupled with their court win, has reignited hopes in the crypto community that a Bitcoin ETF in the U.S. might finally become a reality. Following Grayscale's legal victory in August, GBTC shares experienced a surge, outperforming Bitcoin itself. The trust discount to its underlying assets also decreased significantly. Notable investors like Cathie Woods from ARK Invest took advantage of this situation and acquired GBTC shares during its high distress. While Grayscale's progress is exciting, they are not the only ones in the race for SEC approval. ARK Invest recently submitted an updated version of its Bitcoin ETF prospectus, placing them ahead of competitors like BlackRock and Fidelity. Nate Geraci, president of ETF Store, commented on ARK's proactive approach, stating, "Why shouldn't they be first to launch?" Previously, there were speculations that the SEC might grant approvals to all Bitcoin ETF applications simultaneously, creating a competitive atmosphere among contenders. However, the recent developments have sparked optimism that individual players may have an advantage in the race to obtain the U.S.'s first spot Bitcoin ETF. As the news broke, Bitcoin's price rose to $28,000, indicating the market's positive response to the SEC's decision. Now, all eyes are on the final mandate from the court and the subsequent dialogue between Grayscale and the SEC. And that's inclusion. The crypto investment community eagerly awaits the SEC's final decision on Grayscale's proposal for a Bitcoin ETF. And will this be the breakthrough that paves the way for more ETFs in the U.S.? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, the race for SEC approval is heating up. And the future of Bitcoin ETFs looks promising. And now, for a lighthearted moment, why did the Bitcoin go to therapy? Because it had some serious blockchain issues. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next, to be an